Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Elite Dangerous live stream. Obviously, today is our Monday Let's Play where things are a little more casual. I'm Paige Harvey, one of the community managers here at Frontier, and this is the beautiful Stephen Benedetti.
See, this is why I wanted you to introduce it, because I always get a compliment out of it and it makes my week. It's the way to start. That's it.
How are you?
I'm not too bad, actually. I'm a wee bit tired. I was back home at the weekend, which was very nice to see the family, but it was quite a trip travel to come up and down, but other than that, I'm smashing. Really look forward to
I'm just very cold.
You alright? I was going to say,
I've got my jacket on and everything.
You've got a hot chocolate there as well, don't you?
Hot chocolate.
See, what you need is a wee bit of cream and marshmallows in it.
Oh, well, we don't have any in the kitchen.
We should have a wee bag of them.
We should request them. Be like, hi guys, if the temperature drops, we need cream and marshmallows.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll work.
And just remember, guys, this is our Monday live stream, so this is where we get together, play some Elite Dangerous on our personal accounts to do what we're planning on doing. So, for instance, mine's bounty hunting. Will was to get to engineering, and you are currently looking to.
So I'm currently saving up for a Crate Mark II, which I'm going to outfit and go scavenging.
Oh, that sounds really interesting.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those that doesn't make a lot of money, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
just
you like that idea?
What you can
scavenge.
What you can nick.
We can steal from my victims.
Oh yes, very much. I'm going to follow you around and steal stuff pretty much.
So I've got this new Vulture here. So we'll be taking this to sea and kill some pirates. So we're going to go and kill some pirates and see how we get along with that. As some of you may remember, I had a Viper Mark IV before.
Yes.
And now I have upgraded to this big beast, the Vulture. Takes a lot more shots. I have it fitted it.
Okay.
Don't know how great.
Have you outfitted it correctly?
Probably not, but we'll find out.
Now, can you pronounce? Can you pronounce his name? I'm not going to tell you how to pronounce it.
Mini?
No, not Mini.
What one? Oh, Vyacheslav Korsunsky.
No, also not Vyacheslav.
Oh, okay. Who? Will Flanagan.
Yeah, that's the one. Will said it's raining. Good observation, Will. It is currently running.
Running? It's running outside. But it's not running in space.
No.
No. But yeah, so about these live streams, these are just fun Let's Plays. So if we've got any kind of questions or anything like that, we'll leave that to another stream where we'll be able to answer different ones.
I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but Thursday's live stream.
We have already told people.
Oh, have we?
We've already told people. We've announced this.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yes.
Well then, Thursday we're going to be looking at the September update and all the fun things that are coming with it.
Yes.
So if you want to see more, about what's actually coming in the update and how it all works, the new player experience and all that kind of stuff, tune in on Thursday at the regular time. And it's Commander Plater, you potato.
Plater?
Yeah, Plater.
Yeah. Was that what I was supposed to say? Oh, I can say Plater's name. When I actually met Plater, I said, Commander Plater, and he went, good, you said my name right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although now...
She called him Platter beforehand.
I didn't call him Platter beforehand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on the stream you said Platter.
On Frontier Extra I might have said Platter, but I tried to say Plater. But it's hard, it's just my accent. But no, it's Platter. It's Plater.
No, it's not Platter.
It's Plater. See, now I'm confused.
That's alright, you called Honey Thief the Honey Badger.
I intentionally did that as a joke. It was because I got told that he was a lovely guy and a wee bit rough around the edges for some of his streams, so I thought I'm going to go in with the bants straight away and just hit it.
Except you did it with the face of just complete sincerity, so you could just see his face like,
That's where comedy lies.
Ooh.
That's where comedy lies. If you've got to be serious.
Sorry, we're being told off by Dad. Sorry, Mr. Flanagan.
We are being nice. Kind of. So today I am going to try and see if I can kill some pirates.
Okay.
And I think I am not there yet.
Alright, so what missions have you picked up?
I am going to kill some of the purple raiders.
Okay.
That are an LFT 625 system. Oh my goodness, I definitely need some glasses, I think, at some point. So I think I am here.
You're in Umbrigua.
And that's where I should be.
Okay.
Alright, so now I'm going to go to a nav beacon and see what's there.
So have a look around.
Alright, so this is Monday and we want to sit and talk and see how you guys have been doing. So how was your weekend, Paige? We'll start off with us and then we can ask the community how their weekend was.
This weekend was the launch of Path of Exile's new expansion, which is Blight, and I love Path of Exile. Played it for quite a long time. Husband's played it for about 3,000 hours. I've played it for about 1,000.
Wow.
It's a very good game. It's It's a tower defense mode. It's really,
Really
exciting.
fun?
Yes, really fun. So I've been playing a lot of that. But then, obviously, a couple of weeks ago, I started watching Lucifer. And
Oh
I
yes, the
finished.
obsession was
It's
so
still
strong
there.
with
It's
that.
still there, and I finished it now. But now they've just started filming season 5, so now I'm finding out information about that. But then I was like, oh, I need something new to watch, so I started on Supernatural, which has got a few more series than Lucifer
You
did.
just started to watch Supernatural.
Yeah, I've never seen
You've
it.
never
before.
seen it before.
Never seen it before.
Wow, I watched that
I
years
think
ago.
I'm on like episode 16 now, and they're such little babies.
Yeah,
They're little baby Winchesters.
It's a really good. I enjoyed Supernatural.
Yeah.
I think it could have probably finished a bit sooner than it has. That's personal preference.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the same with most TV seasons. Sometimes your time with them
Yeah.
kind of runs out a wee bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, it's got Jeffrey Dean Morgan, so that's fine by me.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Come on, Negan, he's amazing.
Yeah, Regan is quite good in that.
He's very good. So how was your weekend then?
My weekend was extremely busy, so I basically went back up to Glasgow to see some family, which was lovely. But the travelling from the south to the north is not as comfortable
No.
and straightforward as one would assume.
It's a bit rickety.
It is, and it has its moments of being really easy and fun, and then there's some moments where you just kind of want to get off. And I've tried flying up.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try the train this time, it's a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cheaper. I've always found it's cheap to fly to Scotland.
It is. The only difference, the only reason it was a bit cheaper this time was because it was quite last minute that I decided to go up and see
Okay.
the family. So because of the time, it just worked out a wee bit easier. Oh, hello there.
Minnie, we are in private group, I believe, at the minute, so unfortunately he can't join us for some bounty hunting, but we should definitely look to do some group bounty hunting at some point, maybe on a Thursday.
It's one of the things that we are looking into. Like we said, we were wanting to do a lot of exciting different things on streams,
Yes.
and one of the things that we're hoping to do is to do some fun combat streams, do some racing streams. Well, that's me, that's what I'm focusing
Yep.
on, but you guys have got a lot more interesting things as well to do and stuff. But
And
yes,
better ships.
Yeah, better faster ships.
You're gonna have to get a better ship before you can take them on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Will apparently did his dissertation on Supernatural.
did his dissertation on
Wow.
Supernatural?
Well, we'll need to talk about that later.
We are going to find
But-
out about that as
What?
soon as.
Yes. But what has everyone else been up to this weekend? Do
Yeah.
let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Because been on the old Twitters and that, but ain't seen much this weekend. I think everyone's been busy.
Things seem a bit quiet, which that's quite good sometimes. It's good because, like we've said, we are looking forward to this Thursday
Yeah.
for our stream, where we'll have Adam Woods and we'll
Yeah.
sit and talk. But talking about Thursday streams, did you watch last Thursday stream? You didn't watch it, did you?
No.
Why did you not watch it? Okay, did anybody else
because
watch
I was
it?
at a funeral.
Oh yeah, that's a very valid point.
Slight reason.
No, that's a good reason actually. I'll give you that.
Yeah, a
one.
little one.
I'll give
No,
that
I
one.
didn't just have like Twitch on my phone, like, oh yeah.
I used to, I remember going when I was younger. I used to go to church with my mum, and she'd give me bonbons. You know, bonbons, those
Yeah.
sweets. If anyone doesn't know what they are, they're like sugary, chewy sweets. And
They kill your teeth.
it would just to keep us. It should always have a packet just to keep us quiet for
Handy.
bonbons, just to kind of keep us down. And that was my favourite part about church. I don't remember anything else. I just remember looking at my mum going, "Can we get a bonbon yet? Can we get a bonbon yet? Can we get a bonbon yet?"
She Pavlov's dogged you.
I
Just like every time you see a church, you're like, strawberry.
bonbon.
So Sham wants to know, what would be our mastermind subject?
Oh, comic books for me. I have read probably over 2,000 comic books.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to read more comic books. They're quite expensive, so trying to get, all of them. to
Yeah.
Continue because the rate I read is ridiculous. So
It's quite difficult with comic books because you can jump in at one part and you learn a bunch of different things. So
Yeah.
for me, I started. I think I started originally on. I started reading some Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four, and then I went into reading like Planet Hulk,
Yeah.
which is a great comic book series. The animated movie was awful.
have you read Axe Cop?
No.
Axe Cop is one of my favourites. So it was made up, I think, by a 4-year-old. It was by a little kid and his brother, who was a comic book artist. And so they came up with the idea of a policeman who used an axe. and his name was Axcop, and his his sidekick was a Tyrannosaurus Rex who used a gun. And they went throughout time to defeat aliens, and it's so well done and so fun. I actually have an edition at home. I'll bring it so you can have a look.
I love
Because I
that.
think you'd love it. It's so good. I read so many episodes, but like they used a machine which turned other people into dinosaurs that could also use guns. And
That sounds actually awesome.
it literally came out of the stories that the brothers came up with when they were playing toys together, and it was such a cute way to do a comic series. It was just like childish enthusiasm and storytelling mixed with really great art. So
That's awesome.
really good, really good.
That's what I do quite enjoy those things. It's I like different type of comics. Which, funnily enough, did you ever see on Netflix the Umbrella Academy?
I haven't seen it, but yes, I know of it.
Yeah, so that was Gerard Way for any My Chemical Romance fans. Yeah, really
Yeah.
showing my childhood there.
So I knew about it when it came out as well.
So yeah, I had the comics, the original comics when it came out, so it was really cool for me to see that, to see people actually watching it and then we getting into it again. And I was like, oh, and you find out all those cool things with the different characters. Wanted, I don't know if it's my type. That's not part of my.
No, so traditional LFT 65 party.
And that is, I am looking for Purple Raiders.
Purple Raiders.
Purple Raiders. Should I let him live or should I fight him anyway?
Well, I mean, he's wanted. I'd kill him anyway.
Yeah. Let's go.
And
for
anyway,
gold.
Ford Prefect. What name is that? In the brutal animus, he just screams pretentiousness. So just kill him.
So you just want me to kill him anyway?
Yeah, I'll pick your bones clean, Greenhorn. Oh, shut up. Kill him.
Want me
That's all
to?
we need. Yep, as Poppy Wales says, fight.
So someone asked me, do I have I engineered my Vulture? No, this is straight up standard Vulture. I've not got to engineering it as of yet. I'm leaving that for Will to do all the hard work to then get to it, and then he can help me out with it.
Well, as we say, like this is our own personal accounts that we play on a Monday. So if he does any engineering, obviously he'll have need to have gone and got all the items himself. You know, no dev magic allowed. So
Yeah.
hasn't engineered it.
Which is really upsetting because I remember actually when I went and done the hull seals, which was a really fun stream.
That was great.
When I went on them, I had a really nice Crate Mark II that was all set up, and it was a lot of fun to fly. And then I think Will used the same account and got a Sidewinder set up for the Muppet stream, and
Yes.
basically just got rid of my crate, and I got really upset.
You should have just stored it.
I think he did. I think he actually did store it,
Okay,
but I thought he was going to get rid of it, and I got
That's
a wee bit
fine.
upset. He wouldn't do that to me.
If not, we can just make a new one.
Yeah.
Get a new one. It's fine. It's fine. You better not touch the Stargazer anyway. Spent a lot of time getting that ship ready.
I didn't remember seeing the Stargazer.
It's alright. She's probably stored.
It's
She's
just so
probably
somewhere.
stored. But there we are. Will says, "Whoops." Will, aren't you meant to be on holiday? Get out
Yes,
of here.
he's enjoying himself.
He's enjoying himself, is he? Right. Anyway, I think my topic will probably just be animals. I know a lot of random stuff about animals.
Well, weren't you talking about going to the zoo?
Yes.
And there we go.
Yeah.
We've got one.
One. Excellent. He's down, Truist.
And then we just need 4 more, and then we'll be happy and we can collect some bounties in.
90s Kid wants to ask, did I ever get the clipper? So,
There's a story.
there's a story. Yes, I did get the clipper, and it was on a live stream that I flew my clipper out to a Thargoid, sort of weird basey site thingy on the floor. You know the ones, the huge things. And I was doing really well, and I flew around, and then I accidentally, when I went back in the ship, I misjudged the gravity and how large the ship was, because I don't tend to fly a ship that large. And I crashed face first into the floor and blew up, and now I'm not going to fly one again.
How did you do that?
So I got really nervous because I'd practiced for this stream for 6 hours maybe over a couple of days, like kept doing the same things, going down to the planet, finding the door, going in, activating the machine, checking out various bits, fighting off some guys that were inside. And I'd practiced it and I had it down to a T, and I knew all the lore, and I was really excited because I'd practiced so much. And then idiot me decided, you know what, people have said I should fly a clipper, I'll take a clipper. And I did, and because I'm not used to flying a ship that big, I got completely baffled. because I was like, I took out a fighter to look around, and then I needed to dock the fighter, but the ship's really big, so I was like, oh god, I don't know where I'm going, like, what am I doing? And I ended up getting so like nervous that when I eventually got back into the ship and was like, okay, I'm okay, that when I went to take it back down to the planet's surface to get my SRV back, I just crashed and burned. The Twitch clip is on Twitch.
Have you watched it a few times?
Oh yeah, my face afterwards, because Paul immediately looked at me and bust out gut laughing. Like, it was the funniest thing he'd ever seen, and I was just there like halfway between crying and halfway between laughing, like, must keep composure. Oh, it's funny now, but I was so upset because I'd worked so hard to get it right, and like I just So yes, 90s kid, I ain't gonna be flying one of those again, because that it scarred me. I can never fly that again. Medium ships only.
I don't think I've ever flew a big ship before.
No, I've flown most of them, because obviously I wanted to be able to fly them, and like out in space, that's fine. I did the regular thing, you know, getting the beluga stuck inside the mail slot. I've done that, you know, because that's a rite of passage. And
Yeah.
I've flown all the big ships, but I don't like flying them. Like, personally, I just don't like how chunky they feel. Like, a good medium ship is what I want. And yeah, Adam it was before your time, but when the Mamba got introduced to the game, he took one out on the stream, on the reveal stream, when we were showing it off, and he was showing off all the colours and, you know, how it turned and how it flew and the noises, and then he crashed it into a planet.
Oh, no way.
It was so funny. It wasn't, because obviously we were trying to show it off, but I don't remember what he did, but I think he misjudged gravity as well, and he just like face planted and blew the entire thing up. And we laughed very loud.
It's quite funny because I've actually blown up quite a few times on streams and
Yep.
like on my personal account.
Oh yeah.
And there's nothing much you can really do.
Well, that's the thing. It's a game. In the end, like, you will blow up, and sometimes you'll do dumb stuff, and sometimes you'll do really cool stuff, and nobody will be watching.
Yeah.
Like
I always do the cool stuff when nobody's watching.
I did a backflip out of a station. I was like, there's one person in the system, but they're nowhere near me. God damn it. This is great. I was amazing, and nobody... Yeah, and nobody saw, and I was really sad. I tweeted about it, like, nobody will believe me, but I did this, and people were like, cool, and I'm like, oh, it would be cooler if you'd seen it.
Nobody believes you.
That's the thing about being a community manager on Elite Dangerous is, while I'd love to say I'm an expert gamer and amazing at all video games, I'm really not. And that's not necessarily what the job of a community manager is.
No.
There's a lot more to it than being able to play the game. If that was just the job, then you would just hire a live streamer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, which is great, but it doesn't do what a community manager does.
No.
And so you got to try and be good at the game as well. So you practice, and then you crash your ship. And,
It's all about the experience, and the fun thing is, like, the different levels. If we were experts each time and we just totally destroyed the game, you wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself anyway. But no, it is fun. I think like it's a good topic to kind of go on to, is like the community managers to be good at games, and game devs in general to be good at games, and having in the industry in it nearly officially 2 years plus, being in it before I actually got in, so I'd say about 4 years. And it wasn't about being good at playing video games. Not everybody could play video games. It's how you could make video games. It's about being in the world. It's about doing the thing that you love, and making video games is so
accessible.
So accessible, but it's also not as fun as people make it out to be. I was QA, and I just remember when I came in to do one of my first games, and it was basically to close and open doors, and everyone's like, oh, it's so much fun, you sit and play a video game all day, and you go, not really.
No, I'm just closing and
I'm opening and closing
mate.
Doors all day, and that's
And then you do the audio test for closing and opening doors for another day.
And then what happens is you do that for a whole week, because the game that we're working on had different levels. And you go in and then you open a door, and when you open a door, a player got stuck in the wall, so then we had to go back through all those different doors and go and check all the different walls. So if you think it's fun to do QA, it is. There is times where it's really fun, but it's that point where you go, oh my god, that impossible thing happened. We need to recreate that.
Games development's a bit more difficult than, like, because even I find myself sometimes going, oh, it can't be that difficult, and then I'm like, wait, hold on, go back to the very first thing you said. Now, yeah, that's difficult. Okay, it's like, oh, but I could just change the color of this light. Okay, well, what other things does that light affect? Does it have the correct luminosity now? Does it reflect off of the right things? Does it blah 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 blah? How else can you use this light? Does it reflect off another ship? Does it reflect off a star? Can you see it against a star? There's so many more things.
So many variables.
So many things. So that's what I get when so last week for our Meet the Team interview this month, we talked to Kay Ross, and she's the lead render programmer on Elite Dangerous. So she's the one that makes, well, alongside her team, she's the one that takes all the VFX and the graphics and all the bits and bobs that the art teams makes and sort of meshes them onto the game to make what you see. And then she sort of explained it, and I looked at her and went, I know all of these words individually, but as sentences,
together,
what are you on about? And she was like, oh yeah, but it's the refraction. I'm like, it's the what?
It's this.
It's the what?
It's this thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, space, right, got it. And, you know, that's the thing. It's so ridiculously intense and crazy.
Yeah. And there's so many variables to it as well.
That's why every time I see games now, no matter how big or small they are, I'm just like, this must have taken so much effort to do. And then, I look at God of War and I'm like, look at this camera, they've frozen it mid-action. How? Like, that's the most amazing thing I've seen.
God of War was it?
They haven't just paused it. There's particle effects and everything. Oh my God. You pause any VHS and the particle effects still wobble.
That's unbelievable.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
So I'm just flying in a wee bit closer. I dropped it a wee bit too soon. I love that. See when you're flying above them.
I love that. It's like, whee!
I dropped it too close anyway. That's fine.
But yeah, sorry, a bit of a tangent about.
I know you enjoyed that a bit there, didn't you?
Well, games are something I'm very passionate about, and it's one of those things that I think is often taken for granted because it's so easy to play a game sometimes. And that sort of gives you the idea it should be easy to do. It's like music. Oh, it's really easy to sing a song, so it should be really easy to record one.
Yeah.
And it's completely different.
Yeah.
But most people know that's like you work in retail. Oh, it's really easy to go get an item from a stock room, but then have you actually managed all that stock? Do you know what you've got? Have you done your loss margins? Have you actually sold the item? It's like there's so much to everything. Crazy.
It's one of those things that I've always really enjoyed the bit behind the games.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I previously I was a sound engineer, and I had to get a band and put that stuff together and then make it record. And honestly, I just from that moment, I was like, oh, I can't do this. And then as soon as I started doing game stuff, even the boring stuff in games, like the game dev side of it, was still really appealing to me. So even though it does create, this. Oh, I keep doing that. I have to jump in too close. Even though it does create this bit of, oh, that's so annoying and that's great, it's still part of your passion and your joy and your love, and that's why we do what we do.
Yeah. That's the thing. So, Siberian quite cheekily has asked, so is she one of the ones working on customizable UI? So, a lot of people have asked about getting, customizable HUD colors and all this kind of thing, because obviously on PC there is an ini file that you can change, which can change the color of your HUD, that's true. However, that ini file itself is not foolproof. You change one thing, you can literally delete half of the sort of images, assets inside the game, which is why it's not an approved sort of process from us. The thing with the UI and the HUD colors is that it's so baked into the rest of the graphics from the game, changing one, as you can see with changing them on your own, can literally just destroy other parts of the UI. So that's why we haven't had anything to announce about it at this time. It's a very difficult thing to change, and it seems like it should be super easy if you can do it in an ini. Why can't you do it officially? It's because it breaks so many things, and because it's so baked into the game, you'd have to change a lot of things to unbake it. You can't really unbake a cake.
That's a good point, actually.
It gets a bit broken if you try and unbreak it.
Unbaking a cake?
Yeah, it's like an omelette. Okay, put it back in the shell. It's like I can, but it's still going to be scrambled in there.
Yeah, no, that's quite interesting. Yeah. That's a good question. But like we said, guys, just let us know how your weekend was. Have you got any plans for the week as well? Do you have any plans for the week, Paige?
Oh gosh, so one of the other things that I love doing at home is making jewellery. But at the moment, I haven't made any because I've got so many beads and gems and jewels and things. I've just spent probably 20 hours so far, like separating them all like you do with M&Ms into different colours.
Oh gosh.
And it's just because it's super therapeutic just to be like, oh, these shiny ones go in this box, and then this like red one goes into this box, and then this is a wooden one, so it goes in this box. And so I've nearly finished with that. So now I actually have to make some jewellery, which is sad.
Because you've done all the organisation.
I've done all the organising, now I have to take it apart again. But I've promised a couple of pieces to a couple of people. I want to make some as sort of tests. So I promised one to Becky Frost, who works for Special Effect. Absolutely lovely lady. Hopefully I get to meet her in person soon. But I promised her a risque one. And then I'm going to work on a long piece for Sally on a silver chain.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I need to try and work on some men's designs as well, because obviously I'm not sure that the men want like giant pearlescent beads. And if they do, then that is absolutely fine. But I need to try and figure out, how do I make a range of these?
Yeah, my problem with jewellery anytime I've got jewellery is I keep my watch on, and I think that's about it. But I need to take it off before going to sleep.
Yeah.
I have a ring, but I forget to put it on. And it's all these different things, like when I go to sleep or go to do this or go to do that, it always seems to happen. I just don't seem to focused on wearing it or thinking it's important on me, and it kind of just gets in the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I never take my wedding ring off. It's just, I just tend to forget it's there now. It's one of those that I just kept it on for so long, I just don't even notice.
So we're not really finding much in these resource extraction sites because they are
quite
low.
far out, yeah.
Yeah, they're quite far out. They're quite low.
Is there not a medium or high?
There is not in this system.
Ooh.
This is the problem.
Maybe back to the nav beacon then. Might do better.
Trying to see if there is anything.
Well, you could go to Umbaruga and do the other one, and then come back and see if these guys turn up.
There is two, yeah.
Maybe they're all sleeping.
I know, they knew I was coming. I think it's because they knew I was coming from.
Oh, yeah.
So I've only got, so far I've massacred one, I believe.
Sweet.
So I've got 4 pirates to do there. So let's try and see if we can at least get one of these in.
Alright, well, that's...
Let's see if there's any of these guys are pirates.
Anything in your contacts panel? Or?
No.
Oh, you got a miner. So, type 6, maybe the eagle. Might be an eagle. And yeah, if you did take some cargo with you, you might be able to attract them to you.
Yes, I should do that.
So maybe stop at a station before you go to Umbragua and grab something that looks tasty, and there you go.
Well, you were a complete waste of my time, but that's
well, thanks, I'll leave then.
That's just rude. I think that was very rude. Who was that? It was a federal agent? Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, cargo hatch 100.
It kind of upsets me, the idea that they would try and attack me.
You could turn on night vision, yes, that might make it a little easier.
Yeah, I probably should do that, actually.
But you just like making it difficult.
I do. I always sit there and I forget. So I've got the two problems, is that I either keep night vision on too much, or I forget to turn it off because I just get used to it, or I sit there and I leave it off and I just don't think about it, which I really should.
Yeah. Right, get that guy into your sights and let's see.
Yes. There he is. Let's go for
Hey,
him.
up we go.
Nope, he's the one that's mining.
Oh, it doesn't mean he's not a bad boy though.
That's very true.
Okay,
Nah, he's clean.
he's alright, he's alright.
He's clean.
Puppy, I think Stephen does intend to start learning to fly FA off, but probably not just yet.
Not just yet. I have had some great tips from Malik, and I just need to find the time to do them. So the last 2 weeks have been kind of busy doing other stuff, and I'm hoping to start playing a wee bit more. But I will get there eventually.
Excellent. And how are you finding the Vulture?
The Vulture is actually a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the... It's really nice to fly with.
It's one of my favourite ships.
I can't remember how to go up and down in this again.
It was at the paddles at the back.
It's not the paddles at the back. I think it's that one. Yep, that's that.
Whee!
So let's go to Umbragua and see if we can get our bounties.
Well, Umbragua.
Umbragua. Yes.
That sounds a bit more right.
Oh wait, there's a few more people that have came in this system.
Hello, chickies. Oh, you're a miner still.
That's Fedro.
That's Storm again. Hi, Storm.
Hey, buddy. I ain't your buddy friend. I ain't your friend, buddy.
Oh, that person keeps putting his weapons out.
Who's that?
Oh, that's a miner again. Silly miner.
Oh, they're all here. I mean, why are they all here mining?
Oh, because it's an asteroid ring. Yeah. Oh, hello, Brash Trell. That sounds like a naughty name. Yes, mission target, kill him. And there's 2 of them. Excellent.
Let's go for weapons.
Right, get him.
Shouldn't take too long.
Cover formation. Yay. You and your other small friend. That's right. Right. Doodly-loo. God, your cannons need a lot of time to
Reload, I know.
reload.
I know.
Right, he's out. And now
Where's his wee buddy?
Now get his mate.
Where's his buddy going?
Oh, well, it looks like he's coming up behind you.
Ah, good.
There he is.
Let's get to them.
And there we go. Hello, Julie.
Bye-bye, Julie.
Yeah, bye, Julie. Like, nice to meet you. Bye.
See, it all stems down to a little bit of patience. Once we've got patience.
Check out the others that have turned up there. Maybe you got a couple more come to back up their mates. Damn it, Thomas Littlefair.
Every time.
Every time, Thomas.
He's always in the way.
If fleet carriers were a kind of cat, what cat would they be?
I say the same to everything when it comes to a cat-related question. Evil.
Yeah, okay. I think like a Maine Coon.
A Maine Coon.
Yeah, because they're just massive. Like, just way too big. Like, why are they that large?
Do you know what? I actually went to the zoo when you were talking about animals.
Yeah.
I went to that zoo and it was a lot of fun. And seeing a wild cat, which is quite interesting because wildcats they're trying to make wildcats the national animal for Scotland.
Yeah, Scottish Wildcat Association.
Yeah, but it's quite funny because do you know what our national animal is just now? Does anybody know what the Scottish national animal is?
Chicken.
Okay, so Paige is saying chicken. Does anybody?
It's not a chicken,
Does
but
anybody else know?
I don't know, maybe a Highland cow.
I feel like that was quite insulting, actually, the chicken comment. No joke.
I was just trying to think of like a random small animal.
So we have
Oh, yeah, unicorn.
we have a winner. It is
Yeah.
Mecca Junaid. It's a unicorn. It's a mystic animal to our culture. I don't know if we ever had unicorns, and that's why we've decided. I don't really know the total lore behind it. I probably should look
Fine.
into it. But yeah, it's a unicorn.
There we are.
See, facts. We like to
Wow.
learn some facts. Let's try and jump to the next planet now.
Yeah, I think the wildcat is slightly more, believable.
Yeah, well, it's like even
Just put a horn on the wildcat.
there's a great comedian who talks about why Scottish people went for the thistle as well instead of like a nice flower. It's like they showed up late to the flower picking. I like
They
that
showed
one.
up late to the animals as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can just have this imaginary one. We'll put an ice cream cone on a horse.
All the animals are gone. What are you going to do? Let's just go
Give me a
for...
horse, give me an ice cream,
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
make you one.
Just put it on cone in the head. Done. Totally
Yeah.
happy with that.
There you go, sorted. Must have been what happened. Just a child walks up to it, and they're like, excellent.
A haggis, no, but you do always tell somebody when they come to Scotland, you always tell them that haggis, you have to catch haggis and actually cut them up with them, rather than telling them what that actually is, because
Oh,
people have a bad representation on that for you.
Yeah, like, you try and hunt a haggis.
And nano scale, unicorns are not evil. They're filled with love and joy and
Yeah,
happiness.
unicorns aren't meant to be evil.
No, they're meant to be good.
They're meant to contain a lot of wisdom,
And
their blood is meant to have magical properties.
Exactly. Alec Turner, it was not Eddie Izzard. He might have done one, but it was a Scottish comedian. I can't remember the guy's name. The younger fellow, but he was quite good. I enjoyed that one. I'll look it up. I'll post about
So
it.
how expensive are the cats? Well,
A lot.
you'll have to wait and find out. You can't trick me with cat questions, honestly.
I
Who do
know.
you think I am? I'm a professional.
Did you see the cover of the new Sagittarius Eye?
Oh, I did. It was very nice.
Do you agree that it might be a slight homage to yourself?
I really hope it is. I'm really hoping that when the team wrote it, they were thinking of me, because I did walk up to them afterwards and was like, "That's me.
That's me. That's my
That's
kit.
me now."
An evil purple cat. But it was quite cool actually.
It's
The story
winking
was
cat,
really cool.
Thank you.
I like the winking cat. Even the art for that was really
It's
cool.
really good.
And I got to show it off on Frontier Extra. So if you don't know what Frontier Extra is, it's a segment that we do every month. At the end of every month, we try and get the different divisions together to sit and talk about what the community has been up to, any main news, what we've been up to, and put it all together and show that off. So it's really cool. You can find it on our Twitch over at Frontier Development's Twitch.
Yes.
So just head on over there, and they are recorded for your viewing pleasure. That got really intense there then. For your viewing pleasure. I got really intense there.
Trying to think of a fun animal fact to just segue this now.
Well, we'll keep on the streams because
Okay.
also, unfortunately, you missed the Thursday live stream, didn't
I
you?
did. I missed it.
Anyone get to see the Thursday live stream? Because I tried to watch it. I got 20 minutes in, and then because I was on a train up to Glasgow, I couldn't catch the rest. But the first half an hour of that stream has got to be one of the funniest things I've ever watched. It was with Little Willie,
Bill Willie.
and it was spelled with an IE,
Yes.
and Jack Little. and it was absolutely phenomenal. And if you've not checked it out, go check it out. It's brilliant. Obviously, if some of you do watch Jack Little's streams, you'll know that he is a real boy. He's actually a puppet, but he believes that he's a real boy.
Yes.
And we had our own puppet, representative.
We did.
Discuss
Little Willie.
discuss with them. So it was quite nice to watch. It was a very wholesome episode, and I did feel that it was very much enjoyable. There we go.
Right, Philip, are we expecting any major server outages when the carriers go live? So, bit of a strange question, that one. Obviously, there will be the regular downtime, because when things get added into the game, they have to be uploaded to the servers, and so obviously the servers have to come down to have things put up. As for any outages, obviously we will account for people buying them and wanting to fly them, but apart from that, I wouldn't say we're expecting any. It's something that the team will. Unfortunately, my brain is not set up for servers. I have looked at them and gone, that makes no sense to me. Obviously, we will try and expect, how many people are going to be logged in at the same time, and how many people are going to be trying out new things, what are people going to be doing, and what times, and then account for that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's called a scale up.
A scale up?
Yes, when you have to get more servers to be able to
cope with
the amount of people trying to jump on.
Ah.
Yes, and as Shan says, never book the day of an update off, book the next day off.
Yes.
Because the day of an update, obviously, most of the day the servers are down to be updated, and as soon as they come back up, everybody tries to get on at the same time, and then you can't get on sometimes.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting as well that I remember when I first bought GTA 5 and everybody was going online, and I was really excited and I bought it and I was home from uni, and then as soon as I plugged it in, it just would not work because it was the first day and all the servers crashed, and it's just one of those things that happen. You can anticipate as much as you want, but you're overjoyed. Partially you're overjoyed when it crashes because you're like, hey, people are playing, and secondly you're like, oh god, no,
nobody's playing.
We can't be in the play.
Yeah, and that's obviously when you try and minimise the amount of effect that would have.
Yes. Control, isn't it?
And yes, guys, we're aware that you don't have many features on the fleet carriers yet. That's because we're not telling you anything yet. When we
don't really know anything.
When we do have something to tell you, we will tell you.
Yeah, as we've said previously in different streams, we want to tell you as much as we can, and we will tell you when we can. And we're really looking forward to that. And like we said, tune into the streams, for instance. This stream on Thursday, you're going to get a really cool insight into the September update. Yes. And if you want to kind of revisit of what's in the September update, like we said, if you head on over to our forum pages, we've got a wee breakdown of what's going to be in that. So we're looking at new starter experience, new livery. I always think that's such a weird thing. A livery. So we've got a livery system, and also a new arcs are coming into it. That's what it's called, isn't it? Which is really exciting. A
new arc system, so we'll go through explaining that, how you earn them, how you buy them, cross platforms and things like that. How does things work?
Yeah, exactly. And we'll be able to tell you all of that when we are in that Thursday live stream, and we're looking forward to that. Well, I say we, I mean Will and
yeah, if you can't make the live stream though, don't worry too much. We will be putting up a forum post as we normally do with a summary around there. Do we have any more creative contests for the community heads? Funny you should ask, we're actually planning a couple. Yes.
Are we? Exciting.
Yes, well, one of them is wordily creative, and who knows, maybe we'll do an art one. What kind of creative contest would you like to see? Because if you tell us, who knows, it might influence some plans.
Yeah, and we love to get questions and answers, and we love to find out these cool creative stuff that everybody does. I'm doing my drummer face again. I'm doing my piloting face. I noticed this in the live stream that when I start flying in a certain direction, I do it in a certain way.
Well, I spoke to Drew Wagar last week, and he was saying how in VR he's practically falling out of his chair. And so the second time I played Elite Dangerous in VR, I was flying a Type 9, and I was sat in our old building with the customer support team, and I put on the headset, and they're all around me like, haha, this is silly. They're sat all around me, and I'm in the ship, and I'm just like, whoa, and they're like, Paige, shut up. Like, be really I'm like, sorry. And then I turned around to have a look at the back of the ship, and it looked so amazing. I literally fell sideways out my chair.
It all becomes really immersive, doesn't it?
Super immersive. I was just like, this. Like, I can look all the way up. I can look all the way down. I can look. Oh, look at that thing over there. Look at this thing. And then I fell out the chair. And I was like, dang it. And I was like, oh, that's what a Type 9 looks like from the floor. That's great.
I really need to
A
find
musical competition. Now that could be very cool.
How would you do a musical competition?
I guess maybe you'd have to create like a jingle for a faction or like for a type of ship. You know, Type 9.
Have yourself a Type 9.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting shot at and they're
And
all
then, like,
got a
you
big
know,
bounty.
You get some sort of death grip stuff for the Python and, you know, see what different
Kind of
sorts of
metalheads?
things. Yeah, it's like, can you get a metalhead theme for a ship? Can you get the, you know, your family driving lovely and gentle down the road type? You know.
If you had to pick a ship to sing about, which one would it be?
Probably the Viper.
Oh.
Because I like a Viper, and I'd go for sort of like maybe like an African-inspired drum beat.
Nice.
With some, you know, sneaky sounds.
Sneaky sounds.
Sneaky sounds. Hisses and rustles and things like that.
Would anybody care to listen to Paige's album if it
There you go.
came out?
Yeah. But yeah, 5-10 second jingle content. I'm digging it. I'm digging the idea. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to have a look.
I hate those, whatever they're called, was it when they spray out the stuff?
Jaff.
Jaff. I don't know,
Yep.
like Jaff.
Nope. I just like to call them the fireworks.
The fireworks.
Mate, you are taking on a bit of a chunky ship here.
Yeah, but everybody else was. I wanted to join the crowd.
I mean, it's not even one that you need to fight.
It isn't, but I've started to realise that when it comes to being a bounty hunter, you take any criminal down that you can. It's better for the cause, isn't it?
Yeah, fair.
And plus, if this guy is difficult to take down, he should hopefully have quite a high bounty.
Yeah, he should be quite chunky. Elito, he's elite. He's pretty good.
Yeah. But he's not beating my skills.
No, he's doing alright.
I'm not doing too bad. I'm starting to get that idea of like jumping in behind people a bit better, and I've actually not played, like I said, in the past week, so I'm actually quite surprised that my flying skills aren't as bad as I remember them to be.
Yeah,
See?
I mean, every time that I'm trying to do combat, it tends to be like somebody's whisking the system because I'm just round in a circle constantly. I really need to.
Oh shit.
I need to sort that out.
The shield is back up. I'm not
I
happy
just
about
need to
this.
fight some actual people who aren't, you know, just immediately trying to kill me, so that I can figure out what I'm doing and where I'm going.
Well, it does help when you have these the police and everybody around.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
much helpful. I wouldn't recommend if you're not good at fighting to go to a combat zone straight
No,
away.
I just want to basically get in a group and be like, hey, we're going to fight now. Like, you know, scout rolls stop at 10% or something so I can figure out what I'm actually doing. It's like, I just need to shoot.
Ouch. I think I just got hit there.
Yeah, it's fine. You only took off a ring of shields. And one pin. We get that last shot in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
He's going down. Goodbye, Elito.
See, I'm
He's
finally
getting a
blowing up
groove.
some stuff, which is quite fun. Look at that.
Oh, 161k.
Good.
And now he's a little
bounty.
chunk. He's just little chunky space.
So all I need now, and it's quite bad, is just one more of these guys, and at least one of my things is complete. But I don't know if it's going to happen, especially.
Oh, you got time.
I've
You'll
got
find
time, but I might just jump into
one.
like a
Glitchy script. Get
glitchy
named.
script. I might jump and
No,
see if
he's
they've got
jumped.
res
He's
sites.
gone. No, have a look around. You've got other ships here. Just see what you got.
I don't know.
Oh, alright.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, go to the high intensity.
I'm not going to go to a conflict zone. I said stay away from conflict zones.
Go to the conflict zone, mate.
I think a
Conflict zone.
I think a resource extraction site is well possibly better, because conflict zones are far too hard to do.
Doing my grumpy cat face.
I noticed that. Lock on to destination. So I'll just check around, see that if there's anybody else here, and if they are not my targets, I will just leave them. Please be a target. please,
Oh,
please.
who needs the nutcracker?
Oh, he's a good guy, isn't he?
Shan says, don't be a wuss, go to the conflict zone.
I tried to go to a conflict zone once. However, when I did that, I shot at one person and then were wanted, and I shot another person and then they were like, everybody just turned on me, and I lasted 2 minutes.
I bet I know why. You didn't actually choose what side you wanted to fight for.
No, did not. Just went in and I was like,
Genius.
I need to do that.
Mr. Eweet.
Please, can he be one? He's wanted and he's part of a 3. But
They're all sideys. Oh, you can kill 3 sideys.
yeah.
Yeah, but, hello.
Bye-bye. Oh, they've got no shields. I feel kind of bad.
Well, just go with the cannons then, you don't need to beam them.
I feel kind of bad, but not really.
Jamie Fryer.
Come on.
There we go. The rod. At this time, nothing to announce regarding any changeable HUD colours. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad.
I was thinking about doing some low-level combat and stuff like that. 1, for practice, and 2, to sort of get used to it before I get my crate. Because I'm going to have to get a little better at combat when I'm going around trying to steal everyone's stuff.
That's it, because you'll probably get people trying to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, I'm decided that I'm going to do some burglary as well as, scavenging.
Oh.
So I'm going to go out there with Hatchbreak Olympics and just be like, hey guys, while you're fighting, I'm going to take your stuff.
Well, if people
use a distraction.
Yeah, if people find you out, they're not going to be too happy.
That's fine. I just need to be able to jump away. Just get out of there. And take some stuff as I go. I will get my diamonds back.
No, you won't. But I remember that, so you're not going to get diamonds back.
Diamonds. It's fine. I'm going to get diamonds.
You're going to try at least. That's the main thing.
I need to actually write that up on the forum sometime. Be like, hey, what's the dumbest thing you've done? It's like, let me tell you.
I always think it's really good to have a lot, like not necessarily a ship that's an all-rounder, but if you can do all-round and stuff, like so say if you're, like Will's quite good at not being interdicted.
I'm pretty good at that.
And I can do that as well sometimes, but sometimes it's just easier to go out and shoot them, and I think that's better.
I mean, that's why I haven't got a scavenging ship yet. I took so long to try and decide what am I going to get, and I've settled on, well, I don't know if it's the Crate Mark II or the Crate Phantom. I think it's going to be the Mark II, but I'm going to double check the 2 when I actually have enough credits to go and set it out, like get it and doll it up nicely. I looked at all the ships, all of the ships, and I was trying to decide what do I go with, and people were saying this ship, this ship, this ship, and I was like, none of them feel quite right, and then I flew a Mark II, and I was like, this feels right.
That was it.
This feels correct. Like, this is a good feeling ship. Mate, that's going to take you a long time to get to.
I know it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to just go somewhere else.
I don't think I want to go to a conflict zone though. This is the only problem. What
I'll
probably
try
do?
it. Come on, go to the medium.
No,
go to the medium.
There's no chance.
Peer pressure.
Right. Okay.
Go to the medium.
Let's go and try the medium intensity conflict zone, and I'm guessing this means that I need to choose a side. Basically, I just want the side that is killing whatever bounty I have.
Yes.
And
so yeah, just make sure you choose the right side, get a couple of kills, and then
what side are we going to go for? The blue pirates. That's who we want to kill.
That's who you want to kill. So
I'm wearing blue. I shouldn't want to do that. Maybe I'm trying to take over. See how it goes. Taking bets on how long it will last. Yes.
Oh no, these 2 people aren't who you need to fight.
Oh.
So check the high conflict zone.
Okay.
I'll have a look.
Okay. So.
Same as well. Nope, these aren't going to be the ones you need.
Well, now I've jumped out, I'll then go back into the nav beacon and see if that regenerates the pirates I'm looking for.
Yeah, the CZ isn't the right place to go, but
yeah, we won't go there
having
then.
fun.
We won't go there now. We'll go back.
Alright, well if you go to the nav, I was going to say go to the nav.
Go to the nav and we'll
see
come
if there's
back in.
one cheeky person that you can blow up.
That's it. All we need is one, and then I'll be happy
boy.
with that today. But if not, I'm going to be super stressed and I have to go back to my desk and play this until I get the. I've still got 4 of the other pirates to go on this one.
You do have 4 of the others to get.
It also shows you how time-consuming bounty hunting is.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about that in real life. Did you ever watch like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that. They always had loads of time to go off and do that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. It's a lot of patience.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, you need things like SRV helps when you need to go get intel from a planet. I tried to do that with a ship once.
That was really funny.
It was
He
really
managed
intense.
it, but it was so funny.
Flew really low, went in,
Yeah.
got it, flew out, almost died. I had like a 10% hull or something.
Yeah. Because obviously I've been playing Elite Dangerous about 3 years longer than you have. So it's funny when I just hear, Paige! What? Help! And I look over and it was like, what are you doing? What? Why are you at that surface site? What? You're in a ship. Where's the SRV? You didn't bring an SRV.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And then the time that you made a Cobra that only had 4 light year jump range, I nearly died laughing.
It is one of the hardest points in this game I've ever had, which is quite funny because most games you look at and you go, oh, you know, I had a really difficult time when I was fighting this person or this boss or this stuff, and really when you go, yeah, I messed it up for myself, I ruined it for myself, like not ruined it, but I made things more difficult for myself.
Tumbear, yes, September 18th is when the September update is coming out.
Ooh.
And if you come along to our live stream on Thursday evening, we'll be going through all the content in it, and you know, the livery changes, the arcs update, and then all the new starter experience stuff.
And you get to see the lovely Adam Woods.
You get to see the lovely Adam Woods not crash a Mamba into the floor.
Which we could still ask him to do.
We could still ask him. It's like, yeah,
you just do
during
it.
this tutorial,
Just do it.
you just crash a Mamba?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no.
That will be the lunches soon sound.
See, it always deviates the food. Always deviates. Somebody's scanning me.
Well,
Like,
we're streaming before lunch. What do you expect?
I know. I get really hungry.
Another ship, another useless spacer. Well, you are not friendly, my chum.
That's not nice.
Oh, Phantom. That might be a good one.
I think it's the one I'm going for. Don't you fly
Check
away.
the Phantom.
Don't you dare fly away. I just need this one
Tel
more.
Conta.
Oh, it's clean.
He's not the boy you need. Check
is
the
not
other
promised.
boys.
Another one. The federal agent.
These federal
They're
agents are
so
grumpy as
mean.
hell.
So mean. So mean. Like, I don't go about and just call them things and say, oh, you're useless, I don't need a bounty.
Yeah, greenhorn.
So mean. I just need one.
Nice federal agent again.
I just don't think there is any here.
Alright.
We've
You got 5 minutes, mate.
5 minutes. We've made some money.
You're gonna
at
go
least.
see if you can find that last dude.
I just want this last person, because
I reckon you'll find one here. Just keep having a look around.
okay, as long as we keep flying, we'll find something, and that's the main thing.
Maybe the tiny hauler.
Let's go see if it's a wee
Tawny Drifter. That's a cute name.
Drifter.
My cat's name is Tawny.
Tawny.
Tawny, yeah. We found her in a thorn bush, so we called her Tawny.
Oh, like Thorny?
Yeah. Well, her name started out as Thorny, but we were like, that's a pretty tragic backstory. Like, I wouldn't, you know, Batman wouldn't want to be called like Mr. Shot Parents. So you're like, so no, like Thorny's not a good name. So we called her Tawny. But yeah, it was actually near here, near Milton. My dad and I went out for a walk when I was like 15, and we heard this child crying, and we were like, what? Why is there a child on the side of an M road in a bush? Like, what the heck has gone on? And then, like, when we actually dug our way through, it was like, that's a very small cat. And so, yeah, it's like some teenagers came by because they went to the local shop, and they were like, yeah, so we saw somebody throw a bin bag out of their car the other day, and we didn't know what it was, but obviously we didn't go look, and it turned out it was a cat.
Oh, that's awful.
And they'd lobbed this 4-wheel kitten out of the car.
Oh, it's so horrible seeing those kind of things.
It was horrendous. Luckily, she was well. She was just very hungry, hence the shouting. So a lady came by from the shop and had bought some cat food. So she gave us a pouch so that we could put some down on the ground and try and lure her out. Instead, she just sat there screaming like she still does, because why not? So I had to climb like down through an embankment, round some trees, up through a thorn bush, like getting cuts and bruises and bleeding all over to try and shove this cat up towards my dad, who then eventually just sort of like grit his teeth and plunged his hands straight through the thorns.
Whoa.
And like, so it just cuts all the way down, but he managed to grab her and sort of pull her up, and I was wearing a waistcoat because I was a weird 15-year-old. So we ended up just wrapping this tiny cat in a waistcoat, just carrying her home like this, like, we got a cat! And we went in, my mum was just like, what? Why? Like,
why have you done this?
So, my mum loves cats, like absolutely loves cats, and we were like, so funny story, yes, we're bleeding, we found a cat in a bush, it had been thrown out of a car, and like, I found the bag, there weren't any other cats that I could see, so we just took her home, but now she's like, gosh, she must be 8 years old, and she's massive.
Wow.
She's really grumpy. Love her. She loves me though. Like, she absolutely loves me.
See, this is the thing again with cats. They are lovely to a lot of people, and a lot of people enjoy them. It's the same
Yeah.
with like small animals. If you try and pick them up and they claw you, I get kind of angry.
Ah.
And I'm like, stop it, stop it.
I need to introduce you to my cat Titan at some point because I think you'll love him.
Yeah, cats do
He's
it.
incredibly sweet.
There was when we were going to Fantasticon, there was a lovely wee staffy outside, and I was playing
Yeah,
with it, and it was they're just such lovely dogs. But somebody's always like, oh yeah, people are always really scared when they come up and they see a staffy, and I'm like, oh, beautiful dogs.
So Shan says cats would eat you if they could. So the funny thing with cats, if you die and nobody finds you, cats have been known to eat their owners.
Bam!
Yay! There
Mission
you go.
updated. We got one.
Yep, there you go. So
We well, it's changing the subject there.
there's a useless animal fact I know.
Yeah, well, the animals.
Cats will eat dead humans.
Yep, I think most animals would, like, you know, if they're hungry, they would eat someone. So what we're going to do is we're going to just jump here and go and hand in whatever bounties I've got in this system, and then I will return and get those bounties, and then you can be sure part of the day I'm going to be spent trying to finish off the
You're going to want to go to a
rest of
different
this.
station, mate, because that is way too far.
Where
Don't
is
you
that
have to
one?
hand it in a specific...
Not really. Not when you're in that system.
Fair enough. Yeah,
So-
you're going to want to go somewhere else because that is way too far away.
That's the closest system, the closest station there is.
Okay, well, do you have to hand it in this system? Check the station. Sorry, check the mission.
These bounties.
So the top one.
No, so I need to hand it in to get the.
Yeah, you could hand them in instead though.
Oh, yeah, but where's that?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I'll jump there.
You don't have to fly quite
It's gonna be
away.
fine.
Off you go.
Off you pop, it's fine, we've
There
got
you
there
go.
in the end. But the point is that we'll get some money from it,
Yes, gonna make some cash.
and then I can, once I get to that station, I will then go back, get the rest of the other
Yeah.
bounties for today, and I will
Yeah.
make sure that I get the rest of it.
Bongo's got some good advice there. So you've got gimbaled weapons, but you weren't targeting modules, so that's maybe something you want to look into sort of adding into your repertoire.
Ah,
is, you
looking
know, when you get, like that Python, sort of go into it and see what you can attack.
So you can, yeah, because it's in your right-hand
Yeah,
panel, can't
go-
you? You can specifically...
left-hand
Oh, sorry,
panel,
left-hand panel,
Yeah,
and you
go
go on.
very FTL. It's like just choose which part you're going to attack.
That's so mean, though.
Eh.
I just like to go for them all.
Yeah, but just smacking him in the face isn't going to work when you can be
That's-
sneaky
that's
and
like
take
my-
out his power plant.
No, that's like my style.
Oh.
My style is smacking. I need to get better, but like in any game, I prefer being the brute and just smacking into things and just... Not complex, man.
Okay,
Very simple.
fair enough. Fair enough. You're like
Uh,
a Pachycephalosaurus.
I still can't say most dinosaur names, but I'm okay with that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play this week. It's been a lot of fun for us. Yes, as Sinead says, a Glaswegian kiss approached it, and Glasgow kiss as we call it.
Yes.
So yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself playing around and getting some bounties and talking with you guys. So thanks for tuning in on the Monday Let's Play.
Yes, thank you for tuning in to our very strange conversation.
We do have quite some
We
strange
do
conversations.
have strange conversations, but that's all good. So, don't forget to tune in on Thursday when we'll be talking about the September update, and you'll get to see it in action, which is lovely, with Will and Adam Woods. And we will see you all soon.
Yep, and yeah, so this Thursday,
This Thursday.
what time?
Well, it'll be at 1900 BST or 1800 UTC.
Sorry, I just can't do it, so I like to tell other people.
You just can't remember the time conversion.
No, I don't. And remember, we will be posting them on our forums,
Yes.
so check out from that and our social medias. And if you want to catch up on any of the shows that you have missed, including this one, they are recorded on YouTube, and any Frontier Extra stuff is on Twitch.
Right. Bye.
See you later, Commanders.